Hey, what's up? My name is Kristen. In today's video, I am going to talk about my Q4 goals and plans, and maybe do a little bit of an update on my planners. And so make sure you're subscribed, and I'm going to meet you in my office where we're going to look at my Kanban board. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're here in my office, and this is the Kanban board system that I have set up on my office closet door. This is a smooth door, there's no texture to it, and so these Post-its stick really well. Those have been there for 3 months, they've been moved a few times, and they don't fall off even with the fan going. So let's just kind of take a look at how I have this set up. So this top section here, this is my to-do section. This is where the goals live that I write on my little Post-it notes. They live here until I start working on them. And then they move to this section called working, and that's just like the current week or couple of weeks. Goals that I'm currently making some progress on go in that section, and then when I complete the goal task, that goes in the done section. And look at all those done tasks and things. It's just, this is one of the best parts about having a Kanban system, is it's just a visual representation of like your success. Like all the things that you set out to do, you do them, and then you can see it right there. It's not on like a piece of paper that's closed into a notebook. Every time I walk past this door, it's like a reminder that I am doing things. Even on the days that I feel like super unproductive, I can look and see that, yes, I've done all this stuff that I planned to do. And that's really important. It's like keeping promises to yourself. Anyhow, it's awesome, and I'm really happy I've been doing this. It's really helping me. So let's just kind of take a look here. This is the end of Q3. We've got a couple weeks left, but I know that these things are not going to happen. We missed the window for fertilizing the lawn, and that's okay. The blue one there that says story template, I'm not going to do that. I don't even remember why I wanted to do that. And then those pink ones were just some like activities we wanted to do before school started, and they just didn't happen, and that's okay because we still had some good family time. So these are things that still need to get done. A couple of them, the green ones, are out of my hands. Those are things that I'm depending on other people for, and yeah, it's just, they're probably not going to happen. The sub orientation might. And speaking of that, this one that's on the current to do, I actually did this yesterday. I got fingerprinted for my background check for substitute teaching, so I'm going to move that right here to done. And then currently we are actually doing Q4 planning, and then hopefully this weekend I will clean up the backyard. So anyhow, those things I still have time to do, and hopefully I will do most of them. I'm okay if I don't do the green ones because I know that's not my fault. I've done what I need to do, and I'm just waiting on other people now. So all those things are done, and I'm really happy. And now I want to talk about what I plan to do for Q4, which is October, November, and December. And so we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to meet you back over at my little planning table, and I'm going to write down all my goals, and then I'll put them back on this board. Yeah, see you over there. All right, well, back at the planning table, and what I have here is just like a brain dump I did of things I was thinking about what I wanted to accomplish in Q4, and so here it is. It's just on a cheap spiral notebook from the grocery store, and I just wrote it down. And then I have my mild liners that coordinate with these sticky note colors I've been using, and the yellow ones are like things that are like home related. The pink ones are like more like personal tasks. The green ones are for my like social media and channel, and the blue ones are for work. Before in Q3 I was finishing my teaching certification, and so it was for school. And now I'm done with that as much as I can be. I'm trying to get my internship year started, and so that's what quarter 4 will be about. And actually last time in quarter 3, my content was on the blue and my like school / work was on the green, but I messed up when I started highlighting, so now we're just switching it, and that's fine, it doesn't really matter. But anyhow, so I have here let's start with a yellow. So I want to figure out, I need to plan my menu for November, December, and January. So quarter 4 is October, November, and December, but I've already done the October menu at the end of quarter 3, so that I'm prepared for quarter 4, right? So, so November menu and December menu. And actually, let me do January menu, which will be the beginning of quarter 1, but I want to do that ahead of time. Let me grab, here, I'll use this sticker binder that I have here, and I'll just put my things here so I can transfer them and move them easily over to my office. So I have that done. And then I also want to decorate for, I didn't write on here, oh no, fall is, it hasn't happened yet. I need to do my fall decor this week. And so it's not on my quarter 4, but Halloween decorating is. So we want to decorate the inside and the outside of the house for Halloween and also for Christmas. So let's do a Christmas one as well. Okay. Can you see where I'm doing this? Okay, good. All right. And I also want to research a new security system just to update what we currently have to incorporate with our smart home. So I'm just going to write smart security and then research, because I don't think I'm actually going to buy anything or set anything up. I just want to know what's out there and what would be the best solution for our situation. So that's it for the yellow. And let's move to the green. I need to do my plan out my videos for YouTube. I only got 2, I need 3. So we want November YouTube, December YouTube, and January YouTube. And I'm really getting in the groove with this. It doesn't take a lot of effort to figure out what I want to do. And so with this, instead of just like planning the content, it's really like prepping and making sure it's like all in the pipeline. But I know what it means, so. All right, so I've got that written down, and then I wanna do some 2023 overall goal planning. Because right now, my goals are only, like they're very short term. They're really just based in the current quarter lately, because I was kind of struggling with goal setting, and that was like all I could do, like just to get things done was just to like think very short term. But I think I'm ready to start having like an overarching goal for like the year, and then finding mini goals that support that. So really, I just want to do some 2023 goal. I'm going to say brainstorm instead of planning, because I need to do something like a brain dump and just kind of write down really what I want 2023 to be like. Brainstorm. Okay, so we've got that. And then the last green one here is for my Instagram. And I'm currently struggling with Instagram. And it's really because I think I've lost my purpose for why I was on Instagram in the first place. I got really like into like growing my Instagram, but like I don't know why. Like it was almost like growth for the sake of growth, and that's not what I want. And I started to get uncomfortable with the rate at which my account was growing, because it seemed like I was getting a lot of follows. I'm just gonna write Instagram vision so that I can think about like what I want it to be. I was starting to get a lot of follows, but I was worried it was gonna be like bots and things. I need to like rethink my hashtag strategy. Of course, it's nice to get like a whole lot of likes, but if those aren't people that like actually like my content and they're just like scammy, like social media gurus that are just like liking stuff to get your attention, like I don't want that. Like I'd rather have like 10 likes on a picture if it's like genuine people that actually like my content than like 200 likes of just randoms that are never even gonna look at my stuff again. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. So that's kind of what I need to figure out, what my vision is with Instagram, so that I can like incorporate a better strategy to where it's like meaningful for what I want to do with it. I don't want to be like an influencer. I don't want to like make that a career. Of course, it would be nice to, you know, make money doing it, because it's, you know, when you have a hobby, it's nice for that hobby to make you a little bit of income, but I don't want it to be like my sole income, if you know what I mean. So let's move on to the pink, and the pink is like personal stuff. So I have a student loan from my graduate stuff. My undergraduate stuff is all paid off, but my master's degree I still owe on, and we had recently gotten the news about student loan forgiveness, which is pretty awesome, and I'm really happy about that, because it doesn't look like my master's degree is actually going to be financially beneficial in any way. So it will be nice that it's not just like a waste. It's not a waste because it's something that I accomplished and I'm really proud of myself for, but like financially it's not useful in any way. So it would be nice to kind of cancel some of that burden out. So I just need to make sure all that gets, you know, taken care of. And it seems like at this point it's really just something the government has to do. They just have to flip that switch to make it happen, and then when that happens, it's probably going to be automatic, but that's what I just need to check. Something they said was just like, if they already have all your information, you probably don't need to do much, but obviously I want to check because I do not want to miss out on that. We're going to Banff, Canada in November, and there's a lot of moving parts for that because we are going to a wedding. My husband is in the wedding. There's going to be multiple hotels. We're going to need transportation. There's a lot of stuff that we just need to finalize. And so I'm going to put Banff, and then I'm going to put like each little thing here, because each thing is like a task that needs to be done. So hotels, and I'm gonna put transpo for transportation, because we're still trying to figure out if we're taking the shuttle from Calgary or if we're gonna rent a car. I'm voting rent a car. I need to do any of the activities, like if we need to book a tour or something, I need to make sure we get that figured out. So I'm just gonna write activity. And then I'm just gonna write wedding gift, because I need to figure out the wedding gift, and that probably will not be something we bring with us, because our friends that are getting married in Canada also live in Houston with, you know, so I don't need to bring a gift to Canada just for them to bring it back to Houston. So that's not actually part of the trip, but I do need to make sure we have a wedding gift. And then I need to do some shopping. I need some boots to wear when we go hiking. And then I need an outfit to wear to the wedding, which I think I have, but I just need to check that. But I'm just gonna put shopping, and I have like a little list going on my phone for the type of, like the things I need to shop for. So I just need to finish off that list to do that. And then of course packing, which will happen in November. But I do want to have that on my door so that I can see it, and that will help me make my to-do list that week. And I think that's it. I have a lofty goal of losing 8 pounds in this quarter. I don't know if that will happen, and I'm not going to be mad if it doesn't, but I'm just going to put it there. I want to get a haircut. Haircuts are huge for me. I don't ever get my hair cut or trimmed, but it's time. So let's just deal with that. Christmas gifts. I need to make like a plan, make a list of what we think we want to get everybody, and then actually do that shopping. Christmas cards. We used to be really big Christmas card people. We got our like family photos done every year, and we did the little like, you know, Pinterest mom Christmas card situation. We don't do that anymore. And then I do need to plan out Thanksgiving. We will be hosting Thanksgiving at my house. And then I think what will happen with Thanksgiving is that I might make some more of these based on what the plan is for Thanksgiving, and then add them later. But right now I don't have that plan yet, so I'm not going to write the tasks out. The last pink thing is a 2023 savings plan. We'll have some expenses coming up, and I just need to figure out, you know, how much should we be saving each month for that. So I did all these. Let me check all those off. Okay, and then the last color we have here is blue, and there's not very many because I don't, like, I'm kind of at the end of what I can control on this little part of the journey. So I am trying to become a full-time certified social studies teacher, high school, maybe middle school. And I am done with the certification program up to the point where I need to go and like observe some classrooms. And I'm having a hard time figuring out how to do that. There's 2 districts near me that I can work with, and none of them, it's just, I don't know. It's been, let's just say it's been hard dealing with that, and I'm not going to go into it anymore. But I do want to do some job fairs. I know that there's one in December for one of the districts. I need to look up when there's one for the other district. I'm hoping I can go to the job fairs in the winter and hopefully get hired for the following school year, like the 2023-2024 school year. I think that's the plan for now. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. And then I just need to start working as a substitute. So I'm just gonna say, like I did here, I'm just gonna say sub jobs. And so I did have here that I wanted to interview for teaching jobs. And so I already have applications in, but I just think the way like the school hiring process goes, they're probably not really looking at that right now for the following year's open positions. And then it's not something that they're not like actively scheduling interviews for that right now. And so that's kind of why I shifted my focus to job fairs. So that's it. I only have 2 of those blue ones. Whoops. Oh, and then you know what? There is one more thing I didn't add on here, but I do every quarter, and it's just like a refresh of my social media. I go and like delete accounts that no longer like serve me, and I, you know, unfollow accounts that aren't working for me anymore, that kind of thing. And then I just go through and, you know, change passwords and all that stuff, just like digital stuff. Okay, so that's what I've got for my Q4 plans, and I may add to this. It does look a little unbalanced as far as work goes, but like I said, I don't really know. It's out of my hands. And I think that's good. That's a good amount. It doesn't look like a lot. It's not overly ambitious. And so I think that's what's great about it, is that I can add as I need to. There's some things that if they don't happen in Q3, I can just add and keep up there for Q4 if I want to keep pursuing that. And yeah, so those are my goals. And let's, I'm going to shift now and show you what planners I'm going to be using in Q4. So I'll be right back with that. Okay, finally, the last part of this video, I'm going to show you the planners that I am considering using for Q4 of 2022. So the biggest change, and this is a shock, I think, if you follow my Instagram, where I always talk about my Erin Condren Daily Duo, I think that I might be making a change there. I do love the Daily Duo. It's like my ride or die, but I really want to give my day designer a chance. I love this book. It's so pretty, and I really love the simplicity of it. And since, I mean, I don't know, I really like it, and I want to give it more of a chance. The reason I haven't been using it as often is because I like to keep it open like this. I don't like to fold it over onto its like back like this, and that's how I use my Daily Duo. And this is slightly too big for where I keep it on my desk, but I think I'm kind of changing up where I'm like sitting and planning and doing some things. And so this works really well open in like my kitchen and breakfast area. And so I think that's what I'm gonna do, is just keep this open. So like during the day, as I'm walking around my house or leaving or whatever I'm doing, it's like right where I need it. Whereas my office is kind of like, it's in the front of the house. And when I leave the house, I don't go through the front door, I go through my like side door. And so like, I never go past my office when I'm on my way out the door. And so sometimes I'll forget to check my planner before I leave and make sure like there aren't like certain errands I need to do, or a to-do list I need to grab, not a to-do list, like a shopping list I need to grab. I think having something like this out in my area where I'm like picking up my purse and my keys will be like a nice change, and it'll be more functional for me. Of course I can do that with my Daily Duo, but now that I have more space to have like an open book, I think I'm gonna start using my day designer. And anyway, this is just a beautiful cover. I like that you can kind of see it just peeking through a little bit. And since it'll be open, I don't have to like worry about this big chipboard cover that is not my favorite. But yeah, it's just, I think it'll be a fun change, and if it doesn't work for me, I can just go back to my Daily Duo, no problem. So that is gonna be my daily planner for Q4. And when we get to weekly planning, I've got a little bit of an experiment going on here. So this is my current weekly planner. It's a Erin Condren horizontal life planner that I have Franken-planned. It's a harmony neutral. The pages look like this, but I've also added in some dot grid pages and some plum paper checklist pages. So I plan to use the checklist pages. I will show you how it looks for, I think, October. Yeah. Well, no, I haven't done that yet. So for September, I have like a cleaning schedule on this side, and then I have a YouTube schedule on this side, just like checklists. And then I just have my monthly plan here, and then my dashboard, which I don't have filled out for September because I was doing that in my Daily Duo, but I think we're gonna switch to this, maybe. There's two options here, and that's what I'm getting at. And then I have my weekly plans that you have seen with my Plan With Me video. So this is probably still gonna be like the sticker book that you see in my Monday Plan With Me's. Even if I don't end up using it functionally all week, this is the one that we're gonna play with stickers in until I finish up my big sticker stash. This is my new experiment here. This is the Erin Condren Family Organizer book, which is currently, I've come to find out in the Facebook groups, that this is currently sold out or just not available on the Erin Condren website anymore. I'm sure it's coming back, but right now, as of today that I'm filming this, it is not available. So let's go to October. I also have monthly planning in here, just like in all the other books, but it doesn't have a dashboard. Instead, it has like these other kind of functional pages, and it's meant to be like where you put your recurring like schedule here and your habit tracking and all that, but I'm kind of trying to figure out a way to use it, and this is what I want to start doing in October. Using this as like a dashboard. Now, I have like sticky notes everywhere kind of talking about how I want to use it, but these 4 pages are lined blank pages, and I am thinking about using this as a week at a glance, because I don't have a lot of like appointments and events during the week where I need all that 2-page spread for a week. My planning is mostly like list-based, like tasks that I need to accomplish, whether on specific days or just in general that week. And so the more and more I plan, the more I'm realizing what my planning style is, and a list is where it's at for me. So I thought about turning this monthly planner into a weekly planner, just using, just by dating it and setting up this way. So it's not October yet, so I haven't used this, but I will link the video up here where I like built this or drew it out or whatever you want to call it. If you're interested in that, you can watch that video and see. I really like it. This is like modeled after kind of how I make a week at a glance in my daily duo, and it's just, it works for me there, so I'm gonna try it in here. And where you are gonna see the stickers and stuff in this book, I'm still probably gonna turn to this book functionally more often, I think. That's the plan anyway. The ultimate goal here is to reduce the number of planners that I have, just because like I want to figure out, by the time it's time to buy new planners again, I want to know what works for me the best. And so I am currently using everything I have to figure it out. And I'm really liking this idea. And that could change as the seasons of my life change, and once I start working a full-time job as a teacher, I may need a completely different book. Who knows? But I am really excited to start using this Day Designer more regularly. This was gifted to me by the Day Designer earlier this year, and I haven't had a whole lot of chance to use it, even though every time I do use it, I really like it. So I'm excited to be giving it more of a chance. And yeah, so those are the books that I plan to use for Q4. I hope you enjoyed seeing my process a little bit, and kind of getting to know my goal planning and everything. I'll link the goal planning video, the previous Kanban video. I'll link it here so that you can, take a look at that and see if that's something you want to do in the future. But anyway, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I do a video like this every quarter, but I also do planning videos 3 times a week. There's a Plan With Me with stickers every Monday, and then every Wednesday and Friday is just another planning related video. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.